AmFam. When this palette first came out, I was on the fence. I don't know. Then I saw it in person and I said, yes, I need it. However, that Sephora was out. And I was never able to get my hands on it. So as soon as I saw it was coming back, I said, yes, give it to me. I need it. This is like my birthday present to myself, okay? The Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow palette. Now, this is definitely one of those cooler, it pulls more on that neutral, cooler tone, which I'm fine with. Again, if you're just not a fan of that color story, then you're not going to like this. And like I always state, just because you're not a fan of a color story doesn't mean it's a bad palette, okay? Amen? Amen. Now, Mario Ivanovic is one of my all-time favorite makeup artists. He is incredible. Of course, when he launched his line, I was like, yes, this makes sense. I know it's going to be bomb. When makeup artists launch their own brands, I'm always game. I am always going to be more prone to buy from a makeup artist brand versus a celebrity brand. That's just what it is. It's me as a makeup artist myself, because I already know you're a makeup artist, so therefore you understand these things. But the tricky caveat is, because this is something that I struggle with as well, when you are a makeup artist, like for instance, like my best friend Lauren, she told me a long time ago, like I was trying to explain something to her or whatnot, and she said, hey, I'm not up to this makeup artist terminology. Can you break it down for me? So things that seem very simple and explanatory to me aren't to other people, because I'm a makeup artist. And so I feel like sometimes when makeup artists do come out with brands, they fail to realize is like, yes, okay, cool, you're a makeup artist. However, if you are a makeup artist and you have a brand that's going into like Sephora or Ulta, now you aren't focusing on makeup artists. While yes, makeup artists can use your products, but once it's mainstream and consumers who aren't makeup artists use it, you gotta make sure it makes sense. And all of his stuff, he's done a great job. It definitely makes sense. So let's go ahead and get into it.
I like my coffee black, white too. Don't turn this into no controversy, it's my boo. I can make $250,000 off a haiku, and I can make another quarter off at times two.
I've already been playing with this palette. I like it. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. I don't know what these shade names are. Oh, they're like E. Interesting. All right, so I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. I have been loving, and I've been doing this on my clients as well, but just taking a satin shade and just putting that bad boy all over the lid. First of all, it's stunning. And if it's satin, I don't mind it if it goes into the crease, you know, because I know rule of thumb, we typically say, oh yeah, don't put, you know, shimmer or anything in the crease. Well, I understand, but that's going to depend on, first of all, your preference. What do you like? Because if that's what you like, that's what you like. But secondly, a satin isn't going to intensify any fine lines that you feel like you might have as much as a straight on pigment or a glitter. But again, it's a preference, because my preference in my signature style is what I called a glowy eye. That's why I like it. So this I am just mapping out. This looks pretty. So this is literally gone all over my eye, in the crease, on the outer. I'm just basically shaping out the structure. And then I'm going to go in, still using the same brush, going to pull this, put this on the crease, right on over it, because it's just going to intensify it. That's something that I have learned recently. I've been testing out just like a bunch of different techniques, and I will lay down like a satin shade and then put a matte over it, and it just intensifies it. Oh, so lovely. It just adds more depth. Maybe I shouldn't say intensifies. It adds a whole lot more depth to it. So don't be afraid to like play around and try new things. It's like, yeah, I've been doing makeup for like what, 10 years, a little over 10 years, maybe 11 years now. And I don't know it all. Like, I'm constantly learning. I'm always taking some sort of just online class, because I mean, when you feel like you know it all, that's when you know nothing at all. And that goes for anything in life. I love it. And I love like Ethereal because, again, I like looks like that. Looks that are more, you know, they're not hardcore chisel beat down, and they just look soft and like it's pretty. You know, it's like when you look at it, it's like, dang, that's pretty. That's what I like. Because y'all know I'm not a beat down type girl. But if that's you, that's cool. That's cool. All right. Then we're going to go in with this deeper shade right here. Let me get a smaller brush now. I'm just putting this on the outer. So pretty. All right, then I'm just wiping off my brush, going back in here, connecting. And the Sephora sale's coming up. I know I need to do my recommendations video because everyone always asks, or even though I tell y'all the same products every single time, I'm still gonna do it. Yes, ma'am? Okay. All right, now I'm going to take this shade right here. So these shimmers are, oh, I haven't used this one yet. Do I want to use that? Hold on, I'm not sure what, okay. I like that, but I want to save that for more of like a glam holiday look. This one, that's got gold shift. I don't want gold shift. This one, no, I'm gonna go with the one. So these are toppers, and let me tell you, they are so glowy and so pretty. Like, what in the world? See, like this right here, this is my vibe. This is my vibe, my new vibe, my new style 100%. Because what? Just Ethereal is the perfect. It's just perfect name. Not me trying to get in the inner corner with a finger. Okay. So yummy, so good. All right, then I'm just gonna go in that matte in the crease. All right, now taking this shade here. I'm just kind of going on my lash line, oops, with it. Then I'm going to take, so this is a palette where, see, look at that, like sick. So pretty. And I already have my foundation on, and I shouldn't have done that because the shimmer is shimmering. It's okay. It is okay. I thought I would be able to do it without it falling on me, but I thought wrong. And I should know better. But yeah, here we are. Here we are. It's alright, we're just gonna be shining today. We're gonna be sparkly. So in here is Natasha Denona Biba, the black shade Spot. Mine broke on me, so I just took it out and put it in here. It's been in here for, I don't know, probably 2 years now. I like using this for my liner on my eye. I just wish she would just come out with that shade in a single because it's amazing. And so I'm just going to line my eye with it. And I'm not upset that there's not a black in here. Like, I don't use black shadow like that anyway, like on myself or even on clients. So for me, it's not a big deal. I just really enjoy the formulation of this one because it's smooth and I can do a very soft wing with it. And you can do this with any shadow. It doesn't have to be this one. Any shadow that you like. I do it with purple sometimes, just depending on my vibe for the day. The look I'm going for. This is not even. Hold tight. Let me even this up. And then I can take a little bit of concealer on the outside. Yes, it's already set with powder. Yes, we're putting a liquid over powder. Yes, you can do that sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes. And this is one of the times where you can. Just cleaning that up. Like so. Rocket says hello. Because the key is when you're using enough product, then you won't come across some of those crazy issues. Like now, if I were to put on a bunch of concealer to clean it up, yeah, it would have gotten crazy. But because I used very minimal, that's why it worked out that way. Most people use far too much product. Beautiful. I love. I'm just topping it with some Sephora liner. It's got a little shimmer in it for the glowy eye. All right, and then we just need mascara. I'm skipping lashes today. I don't feel like wearing lashes. I'm getting ready to head up to Macy's. I'm doing like fall glam tutorials today. So that'll be fun. I love it when I get to teach and do classes like that. It's fun. All right, fam, here is our completed look. So let me really quickly go over what's on my face because I know somebody's going to ask for foundation. I have on the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint in the shade 355. This has a golden neutral undertone, so if you're a shade twin, you already know what's up. This is not a skin tint. This is not light coverage. At first, I was like, whoa. This is medium coverage. I don't know what Maybelline was thinking. I don't know who's on their team. I don't know, like, did you guys not talk to makeup artists or just consumers in general? For me and my preference, my soft glam preference, this is full. This. That's how excited I am about this. Amen. This is giving full coverage. If you were to roll up on me, you're probably going to say, hey sis, what foundation are you wearing? You're not going to think this is a skin tint. You're not going to think this is a light coverage situation. I'm full glam right now, okay? I'm beat down. To my standards anyway. For the true girlies that really like to beat it hard, this is not beat down. But for us, because I feel like here at the AmFam, you know, we're like minds. We're all on the same vibe. You feel me? And for us, full coverage. Anywho, Maybelline Skin Tint. Piss poor marketing with that. And then I have on just a touch of Natasha Denona concealer just to brighten up that inner corner. And then I did set it just a little bit with the Huda Beauty because I wanted to brighten up a little bit. But then I was like, you know what? Hold on, because I got a little overzealous. And so then I just went over it with my Sephora Micro Smooth. This is what I have been using to set under my eyes. And this is what I prefer. I like it. And then to set all over my face, the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch. I have mine in the shade Cinnamon Bun, which is closer to my skin tone because I want to use this to set all over my face. For blush, we got, oh, hold on, cheeks. Patrick Ta. This is a product that didn't get enough love over the summer because your girl was going through the gigs and yada yada yada. Life was life, and but God, we're good, we're good, we're good. So this is the Patrick Ta. She's chiseled. I have used both the cream to contour and the bronzer because y'all know fall and winter time, I like to look more contoured than bronzed. And then for blush, we have on Yummy Skin Balm Blush in Jubilee, topped off with MAC Raisin, like the black girl blush staple. If you're my shade or deeper, you already know. And then Rare Beauty Lemonizer in Reflect. Yes, Reflect. And then, of course, the star of the show, Makeup by Mario Ethereal palette. This palette is amazing. If you, formulation's fire, all right? If you like that glowy eye that I like, you're gonna love this. These shades, these have to be the most beautiful toppers I've ever used. A lot of like shadow toppers tend to be just very lackluster. No, baby. This is going to give you all the teens, all the shine, all the glam, all the everything, and I'm here for it. And then you have these beautiful matte shades. Now, I know what you're thinking. That ain't black girl friendly. It is. It works. It works, no problem. Honestly, the only thing you would have to do, maybe if you are deeper than me, just pull a darker chocolate brown or a black for more eye contouring if that's your vibe. But like I said, I don't use black eyeshadow like that anyway. I'll use it for like lining, but as far as like actually putting black shadow on my eye, that's just not anything that I do. So for me, this is perfect for my style, my preference, my taste. I'm gonna be using this all holiday season long on all the looks I do on my clients. Like, that's it. I have a girl coming, well, hold on, Lauren's gonna be here. I'm gonna ask Lori to be a model. Lauren's coming. Like, this palette is about to get turned out, okay? So between this palette and my fall romance palettes, I'm set for the rest. Well, there's one more that I want because the eyeshadows have just been kicking out. The Juvia's Place Afro Galactic. Just that whole theme. Just, man, listen. Yeah, insane. So that is my thoughts. The cons, I don't like the white packaging because mine is already dirty and I already know once I drop this baby in my kit, it's gonna be a wrap. It's going to be a freaking wrap. So otherwise, everything else is fantastic. I like this palette a lot. And I can also do some really pretty, just simple matte looks with this as well. In fact, when I do my mom's makeup today, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my mom's birthday makeup today, all right? So y'all, thank you so much for watching. Down below in the comments, let me know, are you passing? Are you buying? I love, in love. Thanks so much for watching. Keep it simple and cast one more net.
I honestly didn't even really want to say